Hey guys, welcome back to the Debate Hut. I'm Emily and I'm joined by Grace
Hey.
and Ellie. And today we're going to be reviewing and breaking down season 5, episode 7 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Silver Alert. So let's get straight into it, but before we do, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our content. Comment down below with your theories and suspicions as we slowly reach the season 5 finale. So, as a quick recap, the plot for episode 7 is the mayor warns the trio about the billionaires, sending them to investigate further at a villainous lair upstate, as Oliver boots it in attempted escape. So, to start with my quick review, I loved that we got to see the billionaires. It's been quite a while, so it was really nice to just catch up with them and learn what's going on. Best bit was just seeing them play games. It kind of reminded me of like us when we meet up, we play card games, board games, Wii games, murder mysteries, we do it all. So it was kind of cute that. But yeah, our stakes aren't that high. Their stakes are the casino and all kinds of other stuff, a trophy with a finger. Yeah. But saying that, it's still just generally the whole season, it still feels like it's just dragging on, and I feel like we're not getting very far. There's a lot of a lot of plot holes that hasn't been solved, and we haven't got that many episodes left, so it's really the pacing is just not been as good as it's been previously. And I do feel like there were quite a few questions that the trio could have asked the billionaires for like confirmation. So for example, Bash never even said he was Priscilla. He never said it was him or he never denied it. But he did say he edited the footage. So it kind of I don't know, they could have Charles could have followed up on that. They could have said that the finger wasn't Jay's as it is from a left hand and asked him why he lied about it or whose finger it is. They could have asked who the fifth person was. So there's a lot of opportunities where the trio could have said stuff, and I know they were all kind of a bit worried because they kind of all believed that Bash was the murderer at that point because of the mayor and then everything else that had happened previously. But I just feel like we're not getting as many clues. But yeah, saying that, I still have theories. So I think we have to start with the mayor, who did seem quite genuine, but I guess to be a mayor, you have to be quite genuine. You have to come across as a good actor and stuff. So he's definitely perfect to play the mayor because he definitely convinced me. But we hear that he wants to make the streets of the city safer. And when I first heard this, I was thinking of the casino in the Arconia, and perhaps his aim was to get rid of it. But then he clarifies later on and he says actually he wants to make it safer from murder. So it made me kind of think perhaps he wants to get rid of a very popular murder building in a city, the Arconia. And then he straight away says that Bastide is the murderer with no hesitation. He didn't even pause. He just went straight on to Bash is the murderer, and which makes me think he's trying to divert the trio's attention. And then the reveal that his assistant Romy is Bash's niece. That was a big plot twist that I never saw coming. I don't think that will go anywhere, perhaps, but we'll see. And then the mayor also mentions that Bash is the biggest donator for the NYPD, so definitely Bash could be involved with the corrupt cops. But yeah, to me, it just seems like the mayor's trying to make it seem like Bash is the murderer, which I don't think he is. I think, well, I think at the end of the last episode, we were very clear that Bash was the murderer. And then this episode, I think we have a different idea now. We all of a sudden are starting to think, oh, Camilla's the murderer. But I have a feeling this is all just setups for us to go back into episode 10 and go, it was the mayor. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I think the mayor's just trying to set up Bash, or perhaps he's involved with someone else, like as a partnership, perhaps with Camilla. And then later on, we hear that the three billionaires are after the Arconia and want to make it into New York's first casino. So we have a very good motive. And we know Lester loved the building. It holds so many precious memories for him just from meeting his wife there, and then all of the people he's got to know while he's been a doorman. And so he'd definitely be against this plan and he'd want to stop the billionaires from doing this. So perhaps he was going to tell people about the shady business that the billionaires are involved in. And one of them, or someone maybe perhaps connected to them, stopped him. And perhaps Nikki didn't want the Arconia to become a casino. As we know, he has a lot of businesses, so they would have probably had to be closed. So I think I think they've set up kind of, at least in my eyes, the sort of motive. And then we get confirmation that they did steal the finger, the billionaires, but we still are no closer to figuring out whose finger it is. And then with Camilla visiting the trio in the evening, like at the end of the episode, it kind of makes me think it's hers. Like, why would she bother going out of her way to get that finger? It makes sense for it to be hers, and the gloves, like I said previously, are her way of hiding that she's lost a finger. And then I'm so happy. I was spot on about that. She actually put in the offer on Oliver's flat and she's trying to buy up all of the apartments and stuff. So it seems like she's already started with the design work. So she's probably going to maybe backstab the other billionaires and try and get moving on with her casino. And I'm kind of thinking this will hopefully stop Oliver and perhaps he'll tell others as well to stop selling because it'd be great if he doesn't sell because we want him to stay in the building or with the others. But at the same time, if he does decide to sell, hopefully not to her, hopefully someone else. But if he does, I hope he does give the flat to Lorraine, which would be a really nice ending. But yeah, after episode 7, I'm still unsure as to who the killer is. I think the billionaires don't seem very likely. I think they keep making it seem like it's the billionaires. Like, I have a feeling the next episode it will be Camilla and then they'll move on to Jay. But I think it seems more likely that it would be the mayor. And again, I think the motive is just because they want the Arconia to become a casino, and Lester and Nikki were both against it. But yeah, there's still so many different things we still need clarification on. But yeah, it was a good episode. But I might have to say, season 5. I know at the beginning I said season 5 was better than season 4, but I think it is just going it downhill. But yeah, hopefully the suspense that's been building up since episode 1 really will prove good when we get to the finale.
While watching this episode, it was very slow pace again, and I feel like I could just skip through this. And that sounds really rude. It's just not really as exciting as it was in the previous seasons. I did like that they confront the billionaires, and it was funny to see like them like not weak because they thought it was gonna be like they're doing like a black market thing with like kidneys and stuff, but childish games. Yeah, it was kind of interesting, but it was fun to watch, but it wasn't giving us anything in return. Yeah, so like Emily said, we had a few answers from like Camilla and Bash, but not other answers from questions they should have asked. Jay, I'm not too sure how I feel about him because I feel like he's playing Mabel again. Like I feel like he's playing on her feelings, her just trying to be friendly with her, saying, "Oh, I'm a good guy." No, I'm not. I stab you in the back, but no, I'm a good guy again. Just like I don't know. I feel like there's something messed up about him. And the finger in the beginning, before Camilla came in, I thought it probably would have been a fake finger that they gave to them, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I feel like they haven't given much in this episode. As for theories, I do think the mayor is definitely involved, but I do think that now they're trying to make us think that one of the billionaires are the killers, where I feel like there's going to be a plot twist that actually, in actuality, it's someone in the building, like maybe the new doorman Randall, or could be someone else, or maybe the robot. Like I feel like they're distracting us, and it was right in front of our faces the whole time. So yeah, the niece that we saw, I got a feeling she might be involved with the murders because I always think it's always the quiet ones. And what if Bash asks her to maybe do something with Lester or maybe Nikki to also help the mayor maybe as well. So she's dealing with two motives to cover her uncle and cover the mayor as well. So I think,
Yes.
and like Emily said, she's a bit creepy. Did you say like in a couple of episodes, but in the background, like she's always smiling like this. So yeah, don't trust that kind of smile in the background. So
I
yeah.
definitely think she ties in somewhere. Maybe she could
Mm.
be like a bigger part of this than we realize. Like she could have been the one that was messaging Charles, or she's like maybe doing loads of couple of little bits in the background that no one's really catching on to, and maybe she's the big mastermind or something, or at least the mastermind of something. She can't just be his niece, surely. There has to be something there. So yes, we obviously started the episode, I guess in the mansion place that we kind of expected. We knew whose place it was going to be. We kind of just thought it was going to be like the headquarters. So seeing it be like this massive mansion where he lives and seeing his very creepy child was a different swing on the thing that we'd thought would happen, which was cool. The games night, as Emily said, definitely reminded us of ours. Obviously, ours is a bit less billionaire mob boss coded and more on the side of I'm just winning at Mario Kart at every chance I get. But I thought it was great. I felt like it was a really different turn to them. I really wasn't expecting it, and it was just kind of like, oh, okay, this is the route we're going down, which was fun. I agree with Emily. We're not getting anywhere. They're giving us so many things, and I can't hold everything anymore. I forgot what happened last episode, and now they've given me 10 more things for this episode. And I'm like, I love it. It's great. I'm not interested in the series anymore. I still think it's a good series, but there's just a lot going on, and I would like the pieces to be picked back up. Which it's not the worst thing, but it's not like the most negative thing. I know that they're gonna like do some big grand massive thing to tie everything together. I just like a couple of strings attached before then. As for the rest of the episode, I loved when it was their turn to kind of guess the Broadway things, and I kind of loved that he wasn't there, because they were just like, oh yeah, remember when he said this, and remember when he said this, and when he said this person did this, and they were able to get so many. And if they had a couple more seconds, I feel like they would have gone through that whole deck. But I feel like I loved that so much more because it was so much more about their friendship and them, quote unquote, as a family, as it was the game and the Broadway show and him knowing things. It was him knowing them, knowing him, which he's wanted his whole life. He's wanted to be known by people, and he wanted to be the one that everyone listens to and popular and famous. And to them, he is that person. So he's found his people, which I thought was really, really sweet. And obviously Charles's thing at the end where he was like, oh yeah, you guys are my family. And then I was just like, oh, there's so many heart-touching parts throughout this episode, which I really, really loved. As for theories, I don't think it's the mob bosses. I think they have something to do with it. I know obviously the whole thing is like about the casino now, so I'm like, okay, it could maybe one of them have been, maybe they killed one of them but not the second person, because obviously we have two deaths, so I'm thinking maybe there could have been two killers. But I don't think they're the main person, but I still think they've done something. It can't just be fighting over a finger for a casino. There's definitely more depth to it there. The mayor, I don't know how I feel about him. He's definitely lying. And for him to jump on he's the murderer, it was like, okay, calm down. Obviously, the twist of it being the niece and him sending her away. I don't know. It's such a difficult one. I definitely think he's lying. I'm not sure if he is the murderer. I still think there's something that we don't know. I don't think it's someone. I think we already know everyone, but it's definitely something. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of loose strings, and I'd like them to start tying up even just a little bit. We haven't got long to go. Surely they can't tie this all up in one episode. There's a lot. Also, loved his boots. Absolutely loved the boots. They were so cute. Get me a pair. Absolutely, yes, please.
Well, next week's episode, episode 8, is called Cuckoo Chicks. And the plot is Mabel gathers a ragtag group to crash an exclusive ladies' night. While trying to save the Arconia from being sold, Charles and Oliver accidentally end up in couples therapy. Grace, what are you thinking?
Well, Mabel is definitely going to crash Camilla's probably opening like night, or maybe her proposal of the future casino that she wants to do in the Arconia, and which would be cool. I'm not sure who the groups will be. Maybe she might get all the residents to help her out. And Oliver and Charles in therapy, that would be fun to watch. I feel like they got a lot to let go of their chest. I feel like Oliver is okay, but I think Charles needs to take something off his chest about because I think he's gonna end. He feels like he's gonna end up alone again. Like if Oliver is gonna leave with Loretta, then Charles hasn't got his like partner in crime anymore. I mean, he's got Mabel, but like similar age and similar gender and all that, but still, yeah. It does kind of feel like it's another. Like, I don't mind having lots of more scenes between Oliver and Charles, but I kind of feel like it might be a little bit wasted idea because I feel like they already had like this emotional talk maybe in the last few seasons. Like I remember in season 4 when they were kind of dressed up as aliens for like this CGI low rated film and they already kind of lashed out their emotions and they made out in the end. So I'm not sure if they kind of needed to talk again, or maybe that's just me personally. And also one more thing, I'm not sure if this was in the trailers. I can't literally remember. My mind is ball of crap. But I always wondered because like from seeing the poster, I wonder if the trio is going to be part of like a casino game, like try to play their own game and just try to, I don't know, beat the billionaires on the casino on the cards board on the carding table or something. So I don't know the name for that, but yeah, I wonder if they're going to do that in the final. That would be really cool if they do that. It will remind me of that scene from The Hangover when they were when who was it? Bradley Cooper and Zac. What's this? I was gonna say Zac Efron, but that's not Zac Efron, isn't it? It's Zac.
Galifianakis, I think.
Yeah, him and going down to play poker to win money. I'll go feeling if they're gonna react that'd be really fun.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking maybe Mabel crashes obviously with a couple of the people from the Arcania. So I'm thinking maybe Thea gets a bit more involved because we still haven't had her properly involved. So I'm thinking maybe her. I really want Loretta to be in another episode, so I'm just gonna throw her name in there. I know it's an. Did you say it's an all girls party?
An exclusive ladies' night.
I kind of want Howard there. I don't know why, but I just think that would be funny, or like he's helping them prep for it or something like that. Um, Obviously, maybe then a couple of the other ladies from the Arcania. And then, yeah, I think this couples therapy will be very funny for starters. I think there's going to be a good few comedic jokes in that. I don't know how they end up in there, but it must be someone from the Arcania, right? If they're trying to stop them from selling, then maybe it's someone in the Arcania that we know that kind of is a therapist. Is there anyone there that does that? Or maybe, so maybe someone who kind of dives into their relationship. And I just think it will be really comical, but also might get quite deep. I think we'll really get to explore their friendship and relationship a bit more and like behind the scenes because it's quite jokey, but I think we'll probably be able to dive a bit deeper through that. So I think it'll be I think it'll be quite a funny episode actually. So I'm looking forward to that.
Just a quick question: who's a therapist? Like, because I know you were
I
nodding,
can't
so.
remember. I'm pretty sure there was someone in a lift that was like, "Oh, I give out free sessions or something." I'm pretty sure. Might be making that up. I'm pretty sure I
Oh,
remember someone,
I
but
think is that in episode 3 when Oliver was pushing the dead
in
body.
the yeah, in the
Is that
lift, yeah.
that'd be
I'm
interesting.
pretty
Okay.
sure.
Okay, have we found
But
our
then I could
therapist?
also see Howard being like this.
That Howard again. He's got to be a
Yeah.
part of this episode somewhere, surely.
Mhm.
Emily, what's your predictions?
Well, I sort of saw sort of like a mid-season trailer, though I've been trying to find this trailer and I can't see it anywhere, so I don't know whether I should say because
Maybe you
I know a
dreamt it.
few. I don't think I did. I don't think I did, but I guess a spoiler warning and I
Yeah.
don't know, you guys okay to hear? Or
I'm I'm
it's
I'm
not a
I'm
big
not
one. It's
okay.
not a big one, but exclusive. Well, Cuckoo Chicks, I mean, first of all, straight away, Lorraine. I think it makes perfect sense, Lester's wife. I also saw Detective Williams does attend. I think
Ooh.
Loretta attends as well, But yeah, that's pretty much all I know about that.
Okay, cool. You could come back now,
Yeah.
Ellie. Come back to us.
We know what I'm like with trailers, so I'm gonna stay clear. I don't want to
Well,
know.
it's weird though because I feel like I must have just seen it somewhere, but it seems to have just been deleted or something because I can't see it anywhere. I was like
She dreamt it all,
searching all
guys.
over
She was
like
so
for it.
excited about
There
this
were so
episode that she
many
dreamt
things
it.
about it, but yeah,
Mm.
so there's people that I mentioned, they'll be there at the exclusive ladies' night. But yeah, and the therapy thing, I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how that is gonna sort of make us sort of get some answers to our questions and stuff. I don't really understand, but anyway, it'll be interesting. It's always nice getting to see Charles and Oliver together, so that'll be interesting.
So, guys, that's the end of our review today. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay updated for our next video, which will come out next week. Before you leave, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below on your thoughts of today's episode. Do you have any theories about what's going to happen in the future, or was any Easter eggs or clues we missed in this episode? We love to hear your thoughts and theories. And yeah, again, watch our previous reviews from past episodes. You can also check out other reviews of Marvel, such as Daredevil Born Again, X-Men 97, Deadpool and Wolverine. We also done a few Disney, some of the live action, Lilo and Stitch, Snow White, and we also done Elio. We also done a few Bollywood films if you guys are interested, such as PK, Three Idiots, and Drishyam. We done reactions, games, pranks, about us videos. Check them out, guys, are on our channel. It's a lot, I know, but you could see them in the playlist, so you could see which ones you want to watch. You can also follow us on X/Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week. Bye.